For what book we're going to review. Alright then, I got this. Here we go. Hi, I'm Ted. I'm the social media intern here at Friends of the Library, a non-profit organization that supports libraries in the area. This is the second installment of the First 100, where we review the first 100 pages of a book given to us by you, or picked off of our list each week. This week we have Sex on the Moon, which we were supposed to review last week, but we finally got it this week. The book is written by Ben Mezrich, who's actually known for writing novel versions of movies. He wrote Accidental Billionaires, which was the novel version of The Social Network, and he also wrote Bringing Down the House, which is the novel version of 21. So I was really excited to get this book. It's been reviewed a lot by the New York Times. It's been all over the New Yorker. Frankly, it's really big and it just came out. The book features a NASA employee named Thad Roberts. Yes, Thad, similar to my name, Ted. And how he and two accomplices broke into the highest security room in NASA and successfully escaped with 600 pounds of moon rocks. Now, throughout the book, they tell you that dealers have tried to sell 1 gram of moon rock for $5 million. So this is one of the biggest heists in history. And basically he does it all because he has this crazy dream where he wants to give his girlfriend the moon. And I'm not gonna lie, reading this book turned me into a 16-year-old girl. So after the heist, the book starts off with Thad's childhood. And we find that Thad grows up in an extremely conservative Mormon family. Thad has actually made an extreme mistake in terms of conservative Mormonism. And that is that he's actually confessed to the head of his church of relationships with his girlfriend, which, if you know anything about Mormonism, is strictly prohibited before marriage. Thad is actually embarrassed by everyone he knows for this confession, and his family chooses to disown him. In fact, there's actually a part of the book where his parents say, because we're nice, we're gonna let you stay in the house for 2 months longer, but you can only stay in the house between the hours of 10 p.m. at night and 6 in the morning, and you are not allowed to look at any of your family members in the eye. Now, while this situation would crush most people, Thad decides to own up at the age of 17 and go independent. He goes out, he marries his girlfriend, he goes to school, he pays, he puts himself in extreme debt, he finds his own place. And against all odds, while at school, he decides that he wants to become the first man to walk on Mars. And he applies for a co-op at NASA. And that's one of the interesting things about Thad. Because he's disowned by his parents so early, we see Thad trying to make his own way in this kind of sea of NASA students that frankly take all the support that they have for granted. For example, there's one part where this girl is complaining because when she was in high school, her father stuck her in astronaut camp and how much she hated it. In terms of picking up this book and reading it right away, you are more than welcome to. Frankly, the book is an easy read. It relates to everyone. There's no learning curve or anything that anyone's unfamiliar with. Frankly, I liked the book so much that I picked it up, I sat down in my bed and just read it straight. I read the first 100 pages in one sitting. And that's because the book moves so quickly that you don't really have time to put it down. There's no easy time to say, okay, the exciting part just ended, I'm going to put this down and read it another time. No, the book keeps moving. It does quick cuts, almost jump cuts like this. And frankly, it keeps you engaged the entire time. So because I am a thief and I'm going to steal Jackie's scale of -15 to 15, I would give the book a 14 because frankly it's written extremely well, it's active, it's engaging, and come on, you gotta be a sucker to not fall for that. He's a freaking romantic, okay? Alrighty, so this has been the First 100. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter to figure out which book we're going to be reviewing next time, and tune in next time to see our beautiful, lovely faces again. This is Ted signing off.